Welcome back to Her Psychology, where we decode the subtle signs women send but rarely speak about. If you've ever been stuck wondering whether she's just being polite or secretly wants you closer, you're in the right place. Most guys miss the hidden signals that reveal a woman's true interest, not because the signs aren't there, but because they're deeply rooted in psychology and body language. Women rarely express attraction with words. Instead, they send quiet invitations through their behavior, hoping the right guy picks up on them. Whether it's a lingering glance, a playful nudge, or something she says that just feels more intimate than usual, it's not random. It's a coded message. And today, we're going to decode 7 of the most powerful secret signs that a girl truly wants you closer. Some of these may shock you, and once you notice them, you'll never see interactions the same way again. So if you're ready to stop overthinking and finally start reading her real signals, make sure to subscribe to Her Psychology, because once you understand her mind, everything changes. Let's dive into the truth behind her hidden gestures. Number 1. She mirrors your body language. Subtly, mirroring body language is a deeply embedded psychological behavior that indicates trust, emotional alignment, and often romantic interest. When a girl starts reflecting your gestures, tone, pace, or posture without consciously realizing it, her subconscious is expressing a desire to bond. It's like a silent emotional dance where she matches your rhythm because it feels safe and synchronized. For example, if you shift your weight or scratch your chin and she does something similar shortly after, it's a strong indicator that she's tuned in and trying to build rapport. This behavior roots itself in something called limbic synchrony, where two people begin to biologically and emotionally align when they feel connected. When she mirrors your movements, it's not mimicry, it's harmony. She's showing that your presence affects her internal state. Over time, you might notice her adopting similar phrases, speaking at your tempo, or even laughing in sync with you. This level of mirroring reveals that she's emotionally present and invested in the interaction. The more you notice it, the more likely it is that she wants deeper, more personal connection. It's important to respond subtly, not obviously. If you recognize her mirroring, don't call it out. Instead, reciprocate the vibe. Adjust your posture to be more open, offer a relaxed smile, and stay engaged. Her mirroring is her way of asking, "Are we in sync?" If you match her energy and remain confident, it becomes a psychological invitation. She's not just mirroring your body, she's preparing to let you into her personal space, maybe even her heart. Number 2, she initiates physical contact. Casually physical touch is one of the most primal forms of communication, and when a girl initiates it, especially in casual, seemingly innocent ways, it often reveals a strong psychological desire for closeness. It's rarely just random. When a girl likes you, she may gently nudge you during a conversation, brush something off your shirt, or tap your arm while laughing. These small touches may seem friendly on the surface, but they're actually testing your response to physical intimacy. Psychologically, it's her way of creating and assessing comfort without putting her feelings on the line. The key here is the intentional casualness of the contact. It's rarely overt or sexual, at least not initially. Instead, she'll find reasons to touch you that won't make her seem too forward. If you react positively by smiling, leaning in slightly, or even reciprocating the gesture, she'll likely continue or escalate the physical closeness. Her touches may evolve from brief to lingering, from occasional to frequent, especially in private or emotionally charged conversations. This gradual increase in touch signals her growing trust and emotional investment in you. Many guys ignore or overlook this behavior, brushing it off as friendliness. But in female psychology, initiating touch is a huge indicator of interest. If she's finding excuses to create physical contact, however subtle, it means she wants to blur that boundary between you and her. She's inviting closeness, not just physically, but emotionally. Pay attention, her body is saying something her words might never admit. Number 3, she leans in. When talking to you. When a girl leans in closer during conversations, it's a powerful and often subconscious cue of attraction and emotional interest. This movement reduces the physical space between you two, signaling a desire for closeness, not just in proximity, but in connection. It's her way of inviting you into her world, showing that she's actively engaged in what you're saying and that she wants your attention fully on her. Psychologically, leaning in is a sign that she's letting down her guard and prioritizing intimacy over distance. Women are generally more protective of their personal space, especially around people they don't feel comfortable with. So when she leans forward, even subtly, it's a major clue she trusts you and enjoys your presence. This behavior can be especially telling in a group setting. If she's constantly shifting her posture to be closer to you, even when others are talking, it shows where her interest truly lies. It's an unspoken signal that you are the focal point of her attention and energy. You may also notice that her tone becomes softer, more intimate when she's leaning in. She might lower her voice slightly, compelling you to move closer too. This mutual shrinking of space often creates a private bubble, even in public. It's a subtle, beautiful form of flirting rooted in primal human psychology. When a woman leans in, she's not just trying to hear you better, she's giving you permission to come closer, both physically and emotionally. Number 4, she finds excuses to be near you. When a girl wants you closer, she often engineers opportunities to be physically near you without making it look obvious. She might accidentally show up where you are, linger near your workspace, or sit next to you when other options are available. These aren't coincidences, they're calculated chances to get into your personal space without being too forward. In psychology, this is known as proximity attraction. The more time someone spends near you, the more emotionally connected they tend to feel, and she's leveraging that principle to build a bond. These excuses could be anything from asking for help with something trivial, to walking with you after class or work, to suddenly developing an interest in activities you like. What matters is that she's intentionally placing herself within your orbit. This isn't just about being friendly, it's about creating chances for emotional closeness and possibly initiating physical touch. Even if she's shy, she'll find ways to be around, hoping you pick up on the pattern and reciprocate her interest. This consistency is her silent way of saying, I want to be closer to you, and I hope you notice. The trick is to observe her consistency and timing. Is she often around when she doesn't need to be? Does she stay longer than necessary? These are green lights. She wants to be in your presence because it makes her feel safe, excited, or even vulnerable. If she's repeatedly finding excuses to be physically near you, she's building comfort and waiting for a moment where the connection can evolve into something more intimate. Respect the subtlety, but read between the lines. Number 5, her eyes linger longer than normal. Eye contact is one of the most powerful non-verbal signals of human connection. When a girl looks at you and her gaze lingers just a second longer than normal, it often indicates deeper interest. She may look at you while you're not speaking, glance over multiple times in a short span, or hold eye contact, and then quickly look away with a smile. These are micro moments of vulnerability, revealing her curiosity and openness to connection. Her eyes are doing what her words may not yet have the courage to say. This type of eye contact is deeply rooted in emotional psychology. When someone is drawn to another person, their pupils dilate slightly, their gaze softens, and they often experience a subconscious desire to maintain that visual bond. If she locks eyes with you during moments of laughter, silence, or meaningful conversation, it's an intimate way of deepening the moment. It's not just about looking, it's about seeing and being seen. If she's allowing herself to hold that gaze, she's giving you access to a more vulnerable side of her. In fact, if she combines this lingering gaze with a soft smile, slightly raised eyebrows, or frequent blinking, her body is signaling openness and trust. These behaviors often happen in emotionally safe spaces, when she feels connected and relaxed. The eyes are often called the windows to the soul for a reason. When she stares a little longer than needed, she's not just observing you, she's mentally drawing you in, hoping you'll feel the pull and come just a little bit closer. Number 6. She opens up emotionally and shares personal stories. When a girl begins to open up emotionally and share personal aspects of her life, especially early on, it's one of the strongest signs that she wants emotional intimacy. She might talk about her childhood, past relationships, fears, dreams, or insecurities. These aren't just stories, they're emotional bridges. By revealing parts of her inner world, she's allowing herself to be vulnerable. And vulnerability is a deep invitation to closeness. In psychology, this is often called self-disclosure, and it builds intimacy faster than almost anything else. This behavior shows that she trusts you enough to let down her defenses. Women are usually taught to protect their emotional world, especially around men they aren't sure about. So when she voluntarily shares deep or emotional stories, it's a massive green flag. She's not just passing time, she's connecting. She wants to feel seen, understood, and safe with you. And more importantly, she wants to see if you can hold her emotions, without judgment or deflection. How you respond in these moments matters. If you listen attentively, offer empathy, and even share something vulnerable in return, the bond grows exponentially. These moments are where emotional chemistry is born. If a woman trusts you with her stories, she's not just opening up to talk. She's inviting you to step into her emotional world. It's not just closeness she wants, it's connection, depth, and maybe even the foundation of something lasting. Number 7. She playfully teases or jokes with you. Often playful teasing is a classic flirting strategy used by both men and women, but when a girl does it regularly, it's often a deeper sign of affection and interest. Her teasing isn't meant to mock or offend, it's her way of building a private language between you two. These little jabs, inside jokes, or sarcastic remarks create shared experiences and emotional familiarity. She's not just being funny, she's testing the chemistry, seeing how you react, and subtly encouraging banter that brings you emotionally closer. This teasing often comes with a twinkle in her eye, a smile she tries to hide, or a quick follow-up like, "I'm just kidding." These cues indicate that her intention is playful, not hurtful. Psychology tells us that laughter and teasing release dopamine, the feel-good chemical in the brain. So when she jokes with you, she's actually creating a neurological bond, one that's based on mutual joy and comfort. It's a sign she feels safe enough to be silly and wants to know if you can keep up with her energy. If you respond with playful teasing of your own, without crossing boundaries, you strengthen the emotional connection. That back and forth rhythm becomes a form of flirtation unique to the two of you. It's a code, a game, a dance, and underneath it all it says, "I like being around you." If she's teasing you often, it's not about the joke, it's about how close she feels and how much closer she wants you to be. And there you have it. 7 secret signs she wants you closer. These aren't just cute behaviors or accidental moments, they're real psychological signals that reveal a deep emotional pull. The truth is, when a girl wants more from you, she won't always say it out loud, but her body will lean in, her words will soften, and her presence will seek yours again and again. These are the moments most men overlook, but now you won't. Start paying attention to the details. How she looks at you, how often she finds herself near you, how vulnerable she's willing to be. Because behind each of these behaviors is a silent message. Come closer, I feel safe with you. And once you recognize these signs, you'll stop second-guessing and start connecting on a whole new level. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Her Psychology. We've got plenty more insights coming your way to help you understand her heart and mind even better. Drop a comment below if you've seen any of these signs before, or if there's one that surprised you. Thanks for watching, and remember, the closer you get to understanding her, the closer she'll want to be.